everyone, and thank you for joining us for our webinar on Envase Mobile for Profit Tools. Today, you'll hear a bit from me. I'm Brad, Envase Senior Director of Marketing, and much more from Rosa, our expert on Envase Mobile and Profit Tools. Now, before we get into the presentation, we have a quick poll question for our audience. Now, because it can't be Envase Mobile yet, I want to find out, what is your favorite mobile app? Or which do you use the most? Here you can actually select multiple if you'd like. Is it TikTok, Instagram, Facebook? Kind of a guilty pleasure of mine for sure. LinkedIn, maybe Twitter? Let us know. It looks like a few people have given up on Facebook there. Huh, maybe I'm an outlier. All right, we'll give a couple of seconds here. Close that poll here, share the results. Well, it looks like Instagram is actually the most popular, with then TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter coming in there. Not a lot of people reading LinkedIn. No, not as interesting for you folks. Okay, good to know. All right, I'll hide those results and get back into here. So in today's webinar, I'll provide a quick introduction to Envase. I'll then hand things over to Rosa, who will share more about what Envase Mobile is and why carriers and drivers may want to use it. Rosa will then demonstrate how the app itself works and how it works with the Profit Tools TMS. After that, we'll answer questions. For a bit of housekeeping, our webinar is being recorded, so you can watch it again later. And we will be taking questions at the end, so please send those through using the chat box. And for those who don't know, we are Envase, and we provide the CompCare, GTG, InfoSight, and Profit Tools drayage and intermodal TMS systems. Taken together, we are the largest and most innovative intermodal TMS provider, focused on creating a full intermodal ecosystem to digitize your drayage. Oh, what we're really most proud of is how every day thousands of customers across North America use our solutions to really streamline their businesses, to achieve that extra quarter turn that gives them a leg up on the competition and puts a few more dollars in their pockets for the hard work that they do. And with that, I'll turn things over to Rosa.
Thanks, Brad. So what is Envase Mobile? Well, it's ultimately a tool that connects your drivers with your back office seamlessly. With automated communications and alerts flowing between drivers and dispatchers, its purpose to streamline your communications, your paperwork, and ultimately operations so you can run more profitably. Envase Mobile connects the Envase's CompCare, GTG, and Profit Tools TMS systems for only $15 per month per driver. So if it saves your driver even 1 hour a month, you're coming out ahead. So why would you as a carrier want to use Envase Mobile? With it, you can dispatch directly to their phones, and you can do this the night before or while they're on the road. It can help improve your cash flow as you'll get paperwork flowing instantly into your TMS rather than having to wait for your driver to bring it in before invoicing your customers. Your drivers will be happier as they can get better visibility into the accuracy of their deliveries and their pay. Your dispatch and driver communications will be heavily streamlined as there won't be the need for as much back and forth text messaging and phone calling. We've built in geofencing so that their arrival and departure information flows directly from the app into your TMS without the need for your driver having to do any extra work. So the next question is, why would a driver want to use it? Well, with Envase Mobile, they can access their new loads regardless of where they may be located. And really, Brad, that's the best icon you could get for loads.
Sorry, Rosa. Yeah, we actually spent the money on app design rather than the PowerPoint design here, so be kind of simple.
Fine. Well, the next reason drivers will want to use this is it allows them to go paperless. They can upload documents and collect e-signatures directly through the app so they don't have to waste time dropping off paper copies at the office or looking for them when they inevitably fall between the seats. With Envase Mobile, it's like your driver has their dispatcher right next to them. but not in an annoying way, a helpful one. They can chat with the dispatcher through the app and have that information captured in the TMS admin portal. They can check load details, modify departure times, and keep everyone aligned. The drivers can also access their own dashboards in the app to track their personal load histories and pay. And there are also handy tools in there for them. Tools like geofencing, turn-by-turn directions, traffic status, rerouting options if they need, weather updates, and more. And now I'll show you Envase Mobile and Profit Tools in action. Okay. Show my screen. Give me a second. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
We can.
Okay, perfect. So here we have Profit Tools. I'm going to create a shipment. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Profit Tools. So I'll just create one shipment here. Okay, that looks great. Now I will assign me as a driver. I'll assign myself. That's good. So we've dispatched the driver in Profit Tools. So now we're going to open our app. You see my phone here. Here is the Envase Mobile app. Once I log in, I have mine in Spanish. Apologies. Let me switch it back to English.
Something interesting though to make note of there, Rosa. So it is available in both Spanish and English.
That's correct. Yes. Okay. So once the driver logs in, they'll land on the loads page here, as you can see. I didn't save my changes, sorry. Perfect. Okay, so now it's in English. So this card here is one shipment. So every shipment that gets assigned to the driver from Profit Tools is one card. If they have multiple shipments assigned to them or dispatched to them, they'll be able to see multiple cards where they swipe left and right. But for now, I only have one. So if you click on the card, it takes you into the load details of this dispatch. Okay, it updates. I have an offer load, as you can see in the status bar. My current stop is the first stop that I have not started yet. My shipment information, which shows the container, chassis, equipment information, the type of shipment, booking number and master bill for the shipment, and the stops. Okay, so these are the same stops that are assigned to the driver from Profit Tools that the driver can see in the mobile app. Okay, and then we have the document section. So at the bottom of the screen, you have one button right now. It's a blue button. So the blue button is the action button for the drivers. So all they have to worry about is following that button all across the process. Okay. So if I'm ready to start this move, I click on the button, start route. It's updating, and as you can see, my button updated to say arrive at 8 p.m. terminals. So that is my next action as a driver. So once I arrive, now my card status changed to in progress because I started this move. So let's go ahead and arrive at the terminal and confirm the arrival. Now with our geofencing feature, with that feature, if the drivers have it turned on, or you as a company have it turned on, the drivers will be able to auto arrive and depart at each of those locations. Okay. But for now, since I'm not driving, I will update everything manually. So now my button updated to say, I have two buttons, reset and update. We have a feature that allows the drivers to reset the shipment back to an offer status in case they arrive at the first location and there's some problem with the load or the container. They can reset it, call dispatch and say there's something wrong, give me a different load. puts it back to an offer status. Then I have the update button. So the update button is indicating to the driver that the load requires an update. So if they click on it, they can see what the app is asking for. It's asking for a container because they're picking up an empty container from the port, and it's asking for the chassis that is being used to pick up this container. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter that. As you can see next to that field, or both fields, you can see a barcode icon. That barcode icon is for them to read a barcode off of the equipment if there is a barcode on the equipment. So for now, I will enter this information manually. And I'm trying to see as well. Confirm that updates my shipment. Yes. Choose a different container. Technical problems. Go ahead and update it in Profit Tools real quick. 16.5. Okay, container for the driver. And let's go back to the app. I can refresh and see that information come in. So as you can see, the connection or the integration with Profit Tools and the mobile app is in real time. So as I updated the shipment in Profit Tools, I get that information pretty quickly on the mobile side. Okay, so let's go ahead and depart my stop. The app will ask the driver if they have any documents to upload at every stop that they're departing from. This is just as a reminder for drivers in case they do have documents for them to upload them into the TMS. Go ahead and select yes. And I'll take a picture of our document. So here they have a list of documents they can select from. These are coming in from your TMS. So TIR out, my interchange, add documents, launch camera. Take a picture of that document there. Let's crop it. Select choose. I can add a page to the document or I can send it. So let's go ahead and select send. I can upload additional documents or complete my depart. Okay, so I departed. So here you can see that the stop was completed. Now we're ready to move to the next one. Okay. So once you're ready, now in the document section, I have the document that I uploaded now. I can upload additional documents or view my document now. So if I click on it, I can view my document from within the application. Let's go ahead and arrive, confirm. Okay, again, my button changed to say update. Now it's asking for the seal. The one thing I did not mention is that our mobile app has built-in logic to determine based on the type of shipment. If it's an import shipment, we know when we need to ask for the chassis. We know when to ask for the seal number, so the driver doesn't have to think about it. The app will ask for this information. Same with an export shipment. If they're picking up an empty, we know that we need them to enter the empty container number. We need them to enter the chassis number that they're using. And if they're picking up a load from the customer, we know that they need the seal number. So as you can see, the app is asking for the seal number. So we enter that, confirm. So now my button says that I need to get a signature. This is also an automated process. There is a setting in Profit Tools that allows you to turn off the signature requirement per location. So if there is a location that does not require a signature, you could update the setting to say no, and the driver won't be prompted to get a signature. Okay, so confirm the out time, we add a signature. So we have 4 options that we provide from the mobile app. The sign here is they use the device to sign locally. The QR code, so you could show the other person the QR code so that they can scan it. They open up the link on their own device so that they don't have to touch the driver's device. And they can sign from their own device and send over the link to the driver. Sorry, the signature. And we could also send a text. We could text the link of the signature so that the other party could sign as well. Or if those are not an option, the driver can upload a physical document. We know that there are locations that require a physical delivery receipt, so they can also take a picture of that and capture that as a signature. So I will select sign here and enter my name. Sign. Like that. Sign and continue. By selecting the local signature option, the mobile app will generate a POD template or POP template with the signature. And I'll show you that in a second. So now I can complete the part. Okay. And I got something. And here you can see under documents, you can see that POD, POP, it was signed, it was dated, it shows the pickup and delivery location for the container, and it shows the driver's name. Okay, let's go take a look at Profit Tools. Let's open up the shipment. You have to, if you have it open, you have to close it and reopen it to see the updates. So as you can see here, we are receiving the chassis container information, CO number is updated, the arrival and departure times are updated. Once the driver departs from a location, the app marks the event in Profit Tools as complete. And once everything is completed in Profit Tools, if it's done by the user or the driver, it'll be marked driver, as you can see here. So if it's marked as driver, that means that the mobile app received the update. And if somebody does it internally, then it'll show the user's name. Okay, so update everything so you can see what a completed move looks like now in the mobile app. Okay. So once a move is completed, it goes into the completed status here. There are 2 statuses at the bottom you have to do, which are the new loads that are being dispatched to drivers. As the drivers are completing the moves from the mobile app, it'll fall off the to-do list and it'll go into the completed status. They have filters here. So today it will always by default filter to today's date, but you could always, if you're pre-dispatching your drivers, they can see whatever's dispatched for the next day or the following day. The completed shows their loads that are completed. As you can see, this one says completed. You look that up. There's no button because everything is completed now. You have the arrival and departure times on each stop, and you have the documents that were uploaded from the mobile app. As you can see, there's no button. The button goes away once all the stops are completed. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. And while there's more to show, in interest of time, I think I'll cut things off here. Brad?
Right on. Thank you very. Oh, well, my camera started up again. Thank you very much, Rosa. I don't. Did you have a chance? Actually, it might be good to show how there can be interaction between or a dispatcher and the app. How can be kind of communications that are go through that.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Thank you for the reminder, Brett. We do have an admin portal available that comes with the app. I'll show you that in a second here. Let's bring that in. So this is your admin portal that connects to your TMS. Wait a second, it's loading the drivers. Okay, so here you can manage your drivers. So when you sign on to use the mobile app with Profit Tools, you'll get a login for your Envase Mobile portal. And here we bring in all your drivers where you can enable the drivers to use the app or disable them if you like. You also have the option to reset their passwords. If you do sign up, we'll go over this whole entire process with your on your first training session. You also have the option to message drivers back and forth within this admin portal here. You can select the driver, you can start a conversation, and there is a section here in the mobile app where they will receive the messages. So up the right-hand corner, you can see messages there. That is where they can receive those chats, as well as from within a load, if they're inside of a load, completing a load, there is an option here, need help chat now. They can click on that and those messages will come in through the mobile app to the admin portal here for your dispatchers to communicate directly with them so that they don't have to text and the driver doesn't have to get out of the mobile app if they don't have to. Okay, so that is it for our admin portal. Brad, you want to continue?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much, Rosa.
Thank you.
All right, so we got a few questions that we're going to be getting to, but before we do, we have one more to ask our audience here through a poll. So, want to find out, given what you saw today, what are your next steps for Envase Mobile? Are you ready to get started? This way you'll be first in line in getting your team set up. So after this webinar, we'll be directly in touch. Or maybe you're saying to yourself, I'm okay for the time being. I'll pass right now. If you don't feel that this is the time to get started, then that's okay. I just warn you, once we do start opening this up to the wider audience, it could take a little bit longer to get set up. But just give a couple seconds here, let us know, and then we'll get into your questions. All right, say 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, so first question we have here, how long does it take to get set up? How easy is it to get Profit Tools and Envase Mobile talking to each other? Rosa, answer that one.
Yes. So the setup is usually pretty quick, no more than a week.
Nice. It's just pretty quick. What kind of support is there for my drivers?
So we try to make it as simple as possible for drivers to get set up. They're pretty much walkthrough. We also train your dispatcher so that he or she can answer questions when they also come in from the driver through the app. Okay.
Right. Okay. And somebody's asking about the cost, and I can actually answer that one because being the marketing guy, I can't get into the technical aspects. But yeah, it's $15 per driver per month to connect to your TMS. How do I get started? Basically, you could let us know. You can let us know in the chat here, or afterwards you can contact your Profit Tools account manager directly, and they will get you set up. Is it available on both Android and iOS? Rosa?
Yes, the app is available in Google Play Store for Android and the App Store for iOS, yes.
Can it work on both company and personal devices?
Yes, the app works with any type of device, company or personal.
Okay, so, and it could be a mix of the two. If you have some owner operators and you have some company drivers, there's no issue there?
No issue.
Cool. Is there a minimum OS required for the app? How new do these phones have to be?
For iOS version, I guess for iOS, the version should be 12 and newer. And for Android, the version should be 5 and newer with a minimum of a 2 gigabytes of RAM, preferably 4 gigabytes of RAM.
A little bit of space, but most newer phones should be able to handle it without any
Correct.
problem.
Sure.
All right. Looks like those are most of the questions. I'll give people a couple seconds here to see if there's anything else that comes in. I guess we must have got them all. Well, just want to say thank you to everyone who attended today. Thank you, Rosa, for that great presentation. And we wish everyone here a great rest of your week. Bye now.
Awesome. Bye.